Welcome back, guys. This is Leland bringing you a very important update about Bitcoin. If you own GRT, NuCypher, Orchid, or Numeraire, you're going to want to watch this video as it pertains to altcoins as well. My book is available. If you guys want to learn how to do TA like me, go buy this book. It is tailored. It has all of my favorite indicators and patterns. Once you read this book, you're going to feel more comfortable, more confident in your trades, and you're going to start seeing your portfolios grow than before. If you haven't already, join the Telegram. Links are down below for the book and the Telegram. Come join the Telegram. A lot of talented people in here talking about cryptos, whatever you want to talk about, any crypto, come in here, talk to me. If you have a TA, show me your TA. I can give you some constructive criticism and we can work on your TA a little bit better. Now, I bet you're waking up this morning and you're thinking to yourself, what's happening? Bitcoin is having a bit of a drop. And if you watched my video from yesterday, you'll see why we're having this drop. If you didn't watch that clip, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you a very short clip right now. It's 75 seconds long. Here we go. This top line is a 2-year times 5. It's basically a 2-year moving average times 5. They've just moved it up more. Okay. This was an area of resistance for us in the past. Okay. Right here was about that time when Bitcoin hit $42,000. Okay. I want to show you that. You hit $42,000 and it took a dip, and now we're going back up and we're hitting that resistance. Notice how when we come over here and we hit that resistance on this 2-year moving average, we get denied. And then we get denied. See, this is an area of resistance that I'm watching out for. And these drops are brutal. It may not look too big on the screen, but from that top to this bottom was a 40% drop. That is something that we could probably expect with Bitcoin. A lot of these traders are going to be looking at this previous history and they're going to be taking it as an area of resistance. And you can see right now, Bitcoin, and it looks all too similar, doesn't it? All too similar. Look, here's our simulated $42,000. Here's $42,000 over here at this top, and look at the gap. Look at the gaps over here, very similar. And look at where we are right now. If we were in the 2017 bull run over here, this is where we would be right now with Bitcoin. That could be an area of resistance. I just want to give you guys, now that I've showed you guys that, you can see that we're having that correction right now. Well, is it over? Can we see more potential downside? I think we can. That's my opinion. And I want to show you why. On our MACD right now, we're having some divergence. Our relative strength is weakening over here. We're going down as price is moving up. That is a bearish indicator. Very bearish indicator. And to mix it with the MACD, we haven't even got our cross yet. This is a lagging indicator. But once we get that cross, we're going to start making more red on our histogram down here. Is it over? I don't think so. And some areas of possible support that we can be looking for, you can see with this 20% drop from the top to the bottom was about 20%. We came down, we hit the 1414 on our Fibonacci sequence. We could be going lower. It's very possible. I want to talk about a few different scenarios that could be happening with Bitcoin. Here's the first one. Here's where the drops could possibly be going. We took a 20% drop. If we drop to 30%, be looking for a $40,000 Bitcoin. I believe $40,000 is going to be a really, really heavy support for Bitcoin where we could get that bounce off. In the previous bull runs, we had a 40% drop in there a couple times, I believe. And that 40% drop would take us down to a $35,000 Bitcoin. That could happen. I'm looking for these areas of support. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but if they do happen, that could be a very amazing buying opportunity, not only within Bitcoin, but within altcoins as well. You guys should be watching Bitcoin over the course of the next few days to see where that goes. Watch where that drop happens. Watch where that bounce happens. And you'll see when it happens, because we'll make a low and then we'll come back and we'll make another low. And if that second low isn't lower than the first bottom, then you might have found your bottom. Okay, so that's the first scenario. The second scenario, let's say that we just keep going sideways. We had our dip, that was it, and we keep going sideways. We're going to hold above the 1618. That's very possible. That is very possible. We'll be probably coming down and touching $50,000 as another area of support as we start making some kind of formation, maybe some kind of flag, something. I don't know. Some kind of pattern that's going to be telling us that we're going to be consolidating for a little bit. If we do consolidate for a little bit, that's going to be looking good for our altcoins. We could see a recovery within the altcoins as Bitcoin moves sideways. When we get that recovery and Bitcoin starts going sideways, that is when altcoins will start to pump. Okay, that's scenario 2. Let's say we go back up. And we go test that 2-year times 5 moving average again. Well, you can see that in the past that we tried to do that multiple times and we were being held down the entire time over here, guys, the entire time by that moving average. That was a critical area of resistance for us. But once we get above it, look how much time there is. There's not much time in between that. Once you get above it, let's say we use this candle right here. This is on a weekly chart, November 20th, all the way over to about January 15th. That's only a couple of months that will be above that average. We don't like to stay above it for long, but when we do get above it, it is parabolic. You can see that move from the bottom to the top is 150%. That's a lot that could be happening. I don't know what's going to be happening with Bitcoin. All I can do is look at the charts and provide you guys the information. If you're still here, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you forgot as well. So that is what I'm going to be looking for with Bitcoin. It is possible that our 200-day moving average keeps going up and we keep bouncing off of that for a while. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Be careful. If you're long right now, if you're holding for the long term, you really don't have anything to worry about and you just need to be focusing on where you're going to be buying those dips. That's probably the best thing that you can do right now in Bitcoin is be picking up on those dips. If you're selling the tops and hoping you can catch the bottom, that's going to be a very, very hard game to play. And most likely, you're going to be losing out. I don't recommend that strategy of trying to sell at the top and catch the bottom. Because most of the time, you're not going to catch the bottom and you're really not going to be making that much difference in a percentage gain. You might, and you'll get really lucky if that happens too. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure where Bitcoin is going to be going, but look out for the supports. Be looking out for that $50,000, that $45,000, or that $40,000. Those are really big drops. Be careful on where you buy. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And remember, it's all about the TA. I'll catch you guys in the next one.